So, hi guys, this is going to be my first podcast with Miss Deena. Miss Deena, we met her over here in Ladakh, Leh Ladakh, and we were sharing homestay. And so, Deena, tell us something about yourself. Where are you
Oh,
from?
goodness. I'm from U.S.
Okay.
and I come to Leh on a volunteer coordinator. I help coordinate Semchan Welfare Society, and it's a volunteer job of consulting.
Yeah.
I consult for them. It's all volunteer.
Okay. So, we're going to talk about Semchan Welfare Society. So, I have already uploaded a video of the NGO. We've been there. There are around more than 600 dogs over there.
No, there's 200 dogs there,
There's 200 dogs over there.
and we feed 600 dogs a day
And they feed 600 dogs
on
per
the
day.
streets.
On the streets. So, my first question to you: why did you choose Leh Ladakh? for your
Well,
work?
look at it. It's beautiful. The air is clean. The people are great. Less pollution in all of India, and the sky is blue. The mountains are snow-capped, and the dogs need a lot of help.
Yeah.
When I first got here, the dogs needed a tremendous amount of help because they were thin. They were just a little puttly. It was during COVID. I came August 1st, 2020, and I stayed for 2 months. And I did a deworming program with a bunch of guys.
Okay.
And so I ordered 600 pills of deworming in
Okay.
and cans of spray paint.
Okay.
And we ran around and dewormed the dogs
Okay.
and spray painted them.
Oh.
So we knew who had the deworming.
Right.
Because if they didn't have worms, any food they would get, they would be healthier.
Right.
They would be healthier. And this is a complete stray dog that has come inside the gate, and she said, I want to be on TV. I don't even have a name for her.
Hi, cute dog. So before diving any further, first we'll talk about you.
Yes.
Tell us something about yourself, your background, your childhood, anything you would like to talk.
Well, I'm an adventurer.
Okay.
I've been around the world.
All right.
That's it. You know, I've just done a lot of things all over the world.
All right.
And so the dogs in Leh needed a lot of help.
Right.
And down in Maharashtra, I helped my village. I was staying down in Maharashtra for months at a time. So we went in and spayed all the females
Okay.
in my village. And for 6 years, we didn't have to spay any females. We had no puppies.
Okay.
And so then a female would come in, and we would let her have puppies, and the kids would enjoy. And then 2, 3. So this past year in 24, we spayed 25 females.
Oh,
So now we have it under control again. Very easy, very quickly.
that's great.
We were able to pick up 25 in the village, spay them, get them done,
Yeah.
and they were all strays.
Okay.
Get their rabies vaccine, their DHPP, because they down in Maharashtra there's rabies
Okay.
a lot more than up here.
Yeah.
Isn't that right? You don't have any rabies up here, do you? No. Do you want to get in my lap?
So, what all countries have you covered?
Countries?
Yeah, like what all countries have you been to?
Oh my God, at least 35.
Oh, that's great. So,
So at least.
which is your favorite?
My favorite country?
Yeah.
What is my favorite country? Well, I like to stay a little bit in each, because each country has something different to offer.
All right.
That is the thing.
Yeah.
So the Maldives has excellent snorkeling and diving. I like the Maldives, and they don't have any dogs in the Maldives.
Oh.
So when I go there, I'm on vacation. Instead of like being here,
Yeah.
she just walked up.
Yeah.
And what does she need? She doesn't need anything. If she was sick, I'd have to take her to the doctor.
Yeah.
So I like it when I'm on vacation that I don't have to fix any dogs. I like to step back.
Right.
So I really like the Maldives. I like Bangkok.
Okay.
The food is great.
Yeah.
quick. You can get to the Maldives quick. You can get to Bangkok quick.
Yeah. Have you been to UAE?
UAE,
Dubai?
I only flew through.
Oh.
I'm just not into it.
Yeah, I can see that. Basically, I live in UAE.
UAE, we lived there. I could go there because they have Saluki dogs.
Okay.
Some of the kings and the princes have. That's the only dog they have is a
Right.
Saluki.
Okay. So what's basically a Saluki? You were telling me in the NGO as well,
It-
but I didn't understand. What's a Saluki? It's a
You-
particular breed or?
It's a breed. You
It's
could
a
look
breed.
it up.
Okay.
It's one of the oldest breeds in the world.
Okay.
It came up from the Upper Nile.
All right.
Yes.
So now we'll come back to the NGO. That's our main part to be covered.
Yes.
So what's our further vision with the NGO? Are we expanding the NGO?
No.
We're not expanding it,
We don't need to expand it. 200's our maximum limit at the moment,
right?
because then you have to hire more people, you have to get bigger, and then we lose the personal touch.
Right.
We can keep it. We want to fix them. We want to spay the dogs. We want to neuter the dogs, put them back on the street. We want to try to get some adoptions done, and we want to get the dogs where they're healthy.
Right.
And they're a constant flow because they're aging. Some age out.
Yeah.
They're constantly aging. They're constantly, puppies are coming in and coming out.
Yeah.
And it needs to stay around 200.
Right.
If you get up to 300, it's going to cost more to run.
Right.
Then we have to have more funding. So the thing is that if people says, oh, they've got their funding under control and we can help them and we can give them this amount and they can stay, but the bigger you get, the more funding you need.
Right.
And we try to help situations. There's been talk of a dog pound
Okay.
being built in Leh
Okay.
that will house dogs. So if that comes if it comes around, we can then move 50 dogs to the dog pound,
Right.
and then we can help more injured dogs. But we help every injured dog.
Right. Right.
Yes, there's 2 other NGOs here in Leh, and we try to get them to take the injured. We try to get them to take the injured ones so that we can spay every day, and so that we can feed the 600 dogs we have to feed a day on the roads and
Right.
streets.
Right. Right.
We have 31 feeding stations
Oh, that's great. Around Leh.
around Leh. 31.
That's great.
I mean, there's about 4 or 5 dogs that are very thin that have puppies.
Yeah.
You got to be able to get close to them to feed them
Right.
and give them deworming medicines and do that. So there's everybody is in pretty good shape right now.
Right. Yeah, we've seen that. Obviously,
Have you seen it when you were around today? You're like,
they were very
Look.
healthy.
they're very healthy.
They were.
They're healthy.
And the best part, which I liked the most, was the hygiene of the place. Like
what?
the hygiene.
Hygiene. Oh,
Like
yes.
it was totally clean. You can see it in the video as well. So tell me about. You must have faced some challenges as well in the starting.
Challenges.
Yeah.
Well, I just kept going. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
I didn't need anybody to tell me yes or no.
Yeah.
We just did it. We started 1 dog,
Yeah.
2 dogs, 4 dogs, 45 dogs up here. A man let us borrow his land.
Yeah.
And then we moved over there. And now we have this system we've got right now is working.
Right.
It works.
Right.
And then I have to tell the other NGOs that we're shut. We can't take any more dogs
Right.
on a certain basis. If
Yeah.
we get a certain call, we run out and go get it.
Right.
I told the guys not to pick up any dogs, and a dog got hit right in front of me. So I went and got her. I picked her up. I got my team to pick her up because she was very hurt, very scared, and she is with us. And she is not ready to go back
Yeah. On the street.
on the street. She's
Yeah.
not ready.
Yeah.
She's not ready, and I want to get her back on the street, but she's not ready.
Right. Right.
She's not walking on that leg.
Right.
So,
And tell me something like there's an amputation, like a different section for amputation, right?
Uh-huh.
Tell me what's amputation and why is it important, and when does like a dog needs to go through it?
Well, we wait a week.
Okay.
We wait 2 days. We wait a month and make a decision because we really hate to take off a leg if we have to. But you know, the last amputation we had, the whole thing was crushed,
Yeah.
and she was chewing at the bones.
Her own bones.
She was chewing at her own bones, and they did it immediately
Yeah.
because she could have hit a vein and bled to death. So we and it's up to the doctor. The doctor will look at it. Like we have one with a broken leg. He put a cast on 5 days ago. He wants to put a new cast on tomorrow. So she will go to the hospital. We have the veterinarian hospital. They help us tremendously.
Right.
They're very good, and they help us do what we need to do with legs and this and that.
Right.
You know, they can't. The hospital is there, and they do a very good job, and we support them. And we really support them.
And how's the local government? Like, do they support you? Are they friendly?
The local government is friendly. The local government, you know, they had to know that we were consistent.
Right.
And so we've had 5 years.
Right.
We're in our 5th season
Right.
being consistently consistent. Right.
Right. That's totally right.
We drove all the way to a place called Kalsay a month ago to pick up a dog that had canine distemper.
Canine distemper is like
A virus.
A virus, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a very bad virus, and a lady called and said, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. And we got in the van, and it was 125 kilometers one way.
And I think there's no cure for distemper, right?
Not much, no.
Because I had a dog and sadly he passed away with distemper.
Canine distemper. So we had it, it was in lay, but we had it, and right now, we haven't had any cases in a week.
Right.
Touch wood, so the more we can get through.
Right.
We don't have any more cases.
Right.
We hope. It could come back, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, you know, we drove 250 kilometers, 5 hours, to pick up one dog with canine distemper.
Yeah.
I went with my driver so that I had enough staff to manage over there, and then just one worker and I went.
Right.
Nima and I went over there, and he drove all the way over and all the way back.
Right. Right.
But it's very hard to save them. Very, very hard.
But I've seen your staff. They're fantastic at their job.
They're very good.
They're very good.
They're very good. I've got a new boy that just started in the middle of April.
Right.
So a new boy started, a boy quit, new boy started, and then I've got a guy that's been with me over 2.5 years, and then I've got a woman that's been with me 2 years, another guy 2 years, another guy 2 years, another guy a year and a half. So I have some consistency, and so we treat them pretty good.
Yeah.
I treat them pretty good. Sometimes I get fussy because I demand a lot. It's a matter of life and death.
Yeah, exactly. You said it earlier. If I'm good, I'm good. If I'm bad, I'm bad. You've told that.
If I'm good, I'm good. If I'm good today, I'm good today. If I'm bad tomorrow, maybe I can turn it around.
Exactly.
But I want them to be good.
Exactly.
I want look how clean it was.
It was actually very clean. There was no smell, nothing. Dogs were properly. They were very clean.
I called them and said, I've got 3 guys coming over there and we'll be there in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Exactly.
And you saw exactly how they had it.
Exactly.
Clean.
Yeah.
Bowls were clean. Poo-poo was all picked up
Right.
for 200 dogs.
It's not easy.
Not easy.
Not at all.
Not at easy. They were fed.
Okay.
The bowls were washed. We even feed in individual bowls so we can see if someone's not eating.
Yeah. Oh.
We feed it. Everybody gets their own individual bowls.
Oh.
I have high standards.
That's great.
And I can eat the dog food I feed them.
Yeah, we went to the kitchen and it was like the normal food we eat. Totally.
Totally.
Rice. And
Chicken, dog food, and that. And I can eat it.
exactly.
Yes, I won't feed them anything I will not eat.
Exactly. Exactly.
Why not?
Totally home cooked, good food, proper hygiene was maintained in the kitchen.
It was really hot, and they didn't even know you were coming in the kitchen.
Exactly. They didn't even know. They had
And-
no clue.
And we feed the outside dogs the same thing. It cost me about 30 to 40% more, but the consistency, being consistent, cost me less.
Exactly.
And that's the thing, is to know that consistently costs less.
Right.
Being consistent.
So, few last questions. Like, you stay in Pune also, right?
Outside of Pune,
Yeah, for 2 months.
I don't know. It just depends.
How's Pune as a city?
I love Pune.
Mhm.
I stay outside 100 kilometers,
Okay.
and I stay there, and then I go back to Pune. I go to Pune to eat. Pune has good food,
Right.
and then some. I travel during the winter when it's cold.
Yeah.
Yes, travel.
That's great. So you're a traveler basically.
I'm a wanderer.
Wanderer.
I'm not. I'm a wanderer. I've decided I'm a wanderer.
So they have a page on Instagram as well.
Yes.
So what are the ways like we can donate to the NGO? Can you please tell? So I'll attach that links to the video in the descriptions.
Well, there's one of those QR codes
QR codes. Yeah.
in Instagram, I think.
Okay.
I think there's a QR code in Instagram.
Okay.
What is really good is if they wanted to donate dog food.
Okay.
If they wanted to buy a bag of dog food cost us 1,800 rupees per 20 kgs.
For 20 kgs.
20 kgs. We have to have 350 bags to make it through the winter, starting October 15th to April 15th. We have to have 350 bags.
So what's like the average bags consumption in a month?
Oh, about 37.
37.
It depends on how much we have to feed.
Right. Right.
It really depends.
Yeah.
How much they're eating, where they're eating.
Yeah.
Right now, the food is dropping because they're eating at restaurants.
Yeah.
So if someone called or someone wrote on Instagram and said, "Hey, call me," I could give them the supplier of the dog food, and they could pay for a bag of dog food. And when we get 54 bags, El Haram in Srinagar will send me 54 bags.
Okay.
And so they could pay for a bag with him and say, "This is for Semchan. This is for Semchan." That means that they know 100% of their donation is going to dog food.
Yeah.
Going to the dogs.
Exactly. That's a great plan actually.
I mean,
A great move. Like full transparency.
full transparency, and say we've got enough rice,
Right.
but we have to have, if we had 350 to 400 bags to get us through the winter and get starting to stock up come into July or something, or they order, say if 50 people ordered 50 bags of dog food, he'll put it on the thing, and we'll stick it down in the go down or up in the room or somewhere
Yeah.
and save it and put little rat traps around it. But can you imagine 100% of your donation going to that?
Exactly.
Not to petrol, not to advertising, but going to something.
Exactly.
And
Just for the purpose the person has donated.
That's right. They could
100%.
send it to El Haram. They could send a bag, say, "I want to buy 2 bags." Send him the money,
Yeah.
and then he gets 54 bags. He puts it on a truck, sends it here.
Right.
He doesn't charge us shipping, and it comes straight in.
Yeah.
And I start getting it.
Yeah. That's
mean,
great.
That is great.
That is great.
Some person goes, "Oh, I'll give 10,000 rupees." Well, what's it going for? Right.
Yeah.
What is it going for?
Exactly.
So we have other areas of needs, but the dog food is one of the biggest things to have planned, because I've got enough rice to get us through next winter already.
Right.
the government will make a commitment for that.
So, how hard are the winters over here for the NGO and for the dogs? Like, is it very harsh?
Minus 22.
That's why we have that greenhouse.
That's why we have that greenhouse.
Yeah.
And inside every shed, what we do is between the amputation section, we open up the fence.
Yeah.
We open up the fence and they can go into the greenhouse too.
Right.
Because we can hold about 40 dogs in the greenhouse.
Right.
And then in every other shed, we have these smaller greenhouses.
Right.
And we make it so that they can go in and it's curved and there's a hole inside with 16 polycarbonate on the top.
Right.
And if it's too cold, we have them wired for a heater.
Yeah, we've seen that as well.
So they're wired. So we have all of that. We did tear down one of them. We tore down one of the, in the infant section because we needed more space for the summer in there for them. So it took us 2 days to tear it down. We saved all the bricks. We'll brick it back up, put the polycarbonate on it,
Yeah.
put all the blankets and stuff in there with a heater
Right.
for the summertime. So everybody's got these little fast miniature greenhouses
Right.
in their space that they can crawl into and all cuddle up.
Right.
And then on their pendras, we put thermocore.
Okay.
We put thermocore and wire it in so that they have it.
Right.
We put cardboard down as insulation, 2 or 3 layers on the bottom, and thermocore around the sides, plastic around the sides if the wind blows, and they go in them.
Right.
They love them. So right now they're loving the sun. So we learned how to, and if somebody's sick, we put them in the house.
Yeah.
If somebody is sick, we really put them in the house. And if someone's really old, we put them in the house.
Right.
So that they don't have to, that they stay at a consistent temperature.
Right. Right. So, a few more questions that then we're gonna end this video. So, tell us about this homestay. You know the owner. As a person also, you know him.
Well, I have husband number 1 here,
Okay.
Grandpa.
Okay.
And husband number 2 is Ziggy,
Okay.
Angmo's husband.
Okay.
So she gets him,
Okay.
but he's my husband number 2. And then Amadol is like my mother.
Okay.
Just like last night, the cow was sick.
Okay.
She came knocking on my door. Dina, 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 poor Boo's sick. Poor Boo's sick. And I went and looked at poor Boo and I called the vet and said, she's doing circles. She's tripping over her back feet. She's not doing well. So we got him here in 40 minutes.
Oh.
He was way away. He was way in Spituk, way over there.
Okay.
But my team of guys went over there, got him here to treat her
Right.
last night and gave glucose injections, something to bring her fever down. And she was eating this morning and now she's better. I went and picked him up at 8 o'clock and got him here and got him back to the hospital,
Right.
Skara Hospital.
Right.
So, you know, I started running at 7:30 this morning. And yeah, and so this homestay is perfect for me. They know me, they feed me, I feed myself, I go in the kitchen, I get what I need, I get what I want, I buy my groceries, I tell them to get it, and it's like a huge big family.
Yeah, I can see. Like I've just met Ziggy this morning.
Yes.
And as a person, I can already tell he's a great person. He arranged those bikes for us, the rental bikes. And in the morning we were washing my car. He helped me with that as well. So I can already sense he's a great person.
He's the calmest person I know.
Yeah.
I can get all worked up and he's just chill.
Yeah.
He's just chill. It's a very good guest house to be in. It's not in town,
Yeah.
but you get to town.
Exactly.
But listen, what do we hear?
Winds.
Not much.
Only winds, like the
We don't hear much.
sounds of nature.
Oh, We are
Look-
here.
Look at the weather. Can you please show the weather? How amazing it is.
Oh, and it's snowing over there.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
It's snowing.
There is something about the city, like I've been here for the first time. It's very positive.
It is.
Right?
Right. I just get with too much dog suffering sometimes because these poor little broken legs just break my heart and I cry.
That's everywhere in India.
Well,
Sadly, the best thing is we are doing our part.
We're
That's the
doing it.
best thing. That's the most we can do.
it's the most we can do. Down the mountain, the dogs really get hit and killed because they're driving faster. On average, more get hit and killed in the road.
Exactly.
But up here, the cars are driving just a little bit slower. And they bump them.
Yeah.
And then we got to take care of them. And that's okay. We have to take care of them.
So, my last, not a question, that's Dina's car. In the
Yes.
morning I saw her car. It's a Thar. I love her car. So, something about your car, some final words.
Yes.
What made you choose this particular car?
Oh. Heavy.
Yeah.
Automatic.
Okay.
It's heavy and it's automatic. I can go anywhere because it's heavy and automatic and it doesn't slide off the roads.
Right, right.
A little car, these little cars around here.
Yeah.
So I needed something safety and big enough.
Right.
And I have picked up dead dogs in it.
Mm.
I have carried dogs in it.
Yeah.
I have carried dogs to the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we saw a dog get hit right in front of us and it was really killed. And we picked it up and put it in the back of the car and buried it.
Mm. That's an amazing car.
So, but to me, it's heavy enough for me.
Yeah.
No matter if it gets 5 kilometers to the gallon
Yeah.
or whatever it gets, it really doesn't matter because I feel safe in it.
Exactly.
If I go off the mountain, I still could live.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And a great car for exploring Leh as well, right?
Oh, outside of Leh.
Yeah.
Yes, we go everywhere.
Yeah.
We take the car everywhere. We've taken it up behind Marka Valley.
We'll talk it after the video.
Yes. So behind Stoke Congaree, you go that way and you go behind it and you can go all the way behind up in there.
Right.
Is yours 4-wheel drive? Yes. No, all-wheel drive.
That's all well, right? Yeah.
All-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So we can take that and we take it camping.
Yeah.
We go car camping.
Even I have a tent in my car right now.
Oh, I've got tents in my room and I've got 3 sleeping bags. I've got gas cylinders.
Let's talk to Ziggy and let's go for camping today if we all are free today.
Today?
If we have time.
Oh no, I gotta go to bed. No.
Not a problem.
I have to have it planned.
No.
But
it's
I have
totally
to have
fine.
food. I have to have gas in my cylinder. I have to cut on my cylinder. I have to have my pots and pans to make my soup in.
Maybe next time when I'll visit Leh.
If you come, I mean, there's some. I could take you to so many places.
Amazing.
There's one valley I want to go camping in very badly.
Sure, we can plan.
It's on the way to Umlingla.
Oh my God.
Yes. So come to Leh.
Yeah.
Come to Leh. Spend 2 weeks. Don't come for 5 days. It's not enough.
And please try to visit the NGO as well, and you'll
Yes.
see it by your own self.
The
You'll get to
shelter. Look us up on Instagram. Semchan's Welfare Society. SEMSCHAN Welfare Society. Semchans mean dogs.
I'm going to mention her Instagram and the links where you can donate as well. So guys, that was Dina for you. Whatever
Yes.
she's doing, she has my uttermost respect because I'm also a dog lover, and thank you, Dina, for doing whatever you're doing.
Oh,
That's
we
great.
today we took him in a Pindra area that was 100 feet by 100 feet with 75 dogs, and he didn't get barked at one time.
Luckily.
He was just I took him into this area where we touch all the dogs.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that was it, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.